Hey everyone, it's Laura. I am an Airbnb host and real estate investor teaching you everything you need to know to be successful in real estate and in short-term rentals. Do you want to know what amenities you need to have in your Airbnb to make sure that you get 5-star reviews so that your guests have a great experience? Then stay tuned to find out. The first thing you want to know is, what are we talking about when we say amenities for an Airbnb? What amenities are the basic items that your guests need to have a comfortable stay and to enjoy your space. If that seems overwhelming to you, just think about it from a room by room perspective. So you've got the kitchen, the living room, each bedroom, your bathrooms, and then there's any other additional space. So let's take this one by one. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk you through our kitchen. And then I'm gonna walk you through our living room, our bedrooms, each of our bathrooms to show you what amenities we have so that guests are comfortable. We are in one of the kitchens of my Airbnbs, and I'm gonna go through and show you the amenities that we make available to all of our guests. Let's start underneath the sink. Here, we keep some cleaning supplies, sponges, and we have a basic toolkit, a first aid kit, disinfecting spray, as well as a fire extinguisher. Next, we have hand soap, and I just buy this by the gallon from, I think, Costco. Or no, this is on a subscribe and save. I fill it and label it. Next, we have the spice rack, which our guests really love. And I've got some spray olive oil, and then we have a variety of plates and different size bowls. Here I have every cooking utensil you could imagine that guests would need to make really anything that they would want. And here we have a spoon rest so that the countertop doesn't get dirty. We have some additional cooking utensils and high quality can opener, wine bottle opener. And in this drawer, we have a few cutting boards, some kitchen towels, as well as aluminum foil for storage. Below, we have more storage for food, some Ziplocs, as well as these silicone pot holders that guests can use when they are baking. Moving on to the next set of drawers, and here we have the eating utensils, and I've got, I believe, service for 4 in those forks, knives, and spoons. And next we're looking at the refrigerator, and in the freezer I've got a couple of ice trays for guests. And then we're moving over to the drink bar. Here we have a set for cocktail making, and then we have a drip coffee maker, as well as coffee that I provide in individual packets just for sanitary reasons. Here we have grilling items, we have plastic knives and forks, and then we have drink amenities such as tea, coffee, sugar, creamer. Here we have some more baking items, as well as a blender, an electric kettle, and more baking supplies. Here we have a broom, as well as a dustpan. And to finish out the drink station, we have a series of glasses available for guests. We also make a stepladder available in case guests need to use that to reach anything that is high up. Now moving on to check out the washer dryer that we make available to our guests. We also provide detergent, and here is the first floor bathroom. We have makeup towels so that our white towels don't get ruined. We provide Q-tips, and there's a container there for toothbrushes. And then we have hand soap as well as lotion that I buy in bulk, and then just have my cleaner refill that. And we have Kleenex available. We also have extra toilet paper, feminine products, and a hairdryer. Moving on to the shower, we make shampoo, conditioner, and body wash available that I just buy in bulk, and the cleaner refills as it is empty. Moving on to the living room, we have this console that includes entertainment that we provide to our guests. We've got some board games, and we have albums, as well as an adult coloring book, and a previous guest left that child's reading book, so we just left it in there. In the living room, we have a smart TV. We also have a dog bed for a small dog, and that is a laundry basket where guests can leave their dirty towels. Now moving on to our bedrooms, it's really important that we have side tables with lamps on them so that guests have somewhere to put their phone. We have a mirror above the dresser, and then we do have a full-size mirror available for them that is mounted on the closet. And inside of the closet, we have some hangers as well as luggage racks so that guests can place their luggage on top of that and not on the floor. So now that you understand what amenities are, the second thing to know about amenities is that they have to be high quality. And here's the thing, amenities is a place where a lot of hosts will cheap out and they will get things that are inexpensive. That's completely understandable because it is so expensive to furnish an Airbnb. I guarantee you, if you cheap out on your amenities, two things will happen. The first thing is that these items are gonna break. They are not gonna last. You're gonna wind up having to replace them. Okay, so what? So you get a cheap can opener for $4 or $5 and you have to replace it. So that's another $4 or $5. No big deal, right? Wrong. Because what you have to do is you have to put a process in place to get rid of the broken item, to get a new one, and then to put that in place. If you don't live close to your properties, then you're gonna have to pay someone else to do that, either your cleaner or a handyman. That $5 item now just cost you $50, let's say, when you're paying someone by the hour to do tasks for you. Even though it's tempting to cheap out on the items, remember that you are also gonna have to pay for the time for someone to replace it and the cost to replace the item. Even if you live close to your properties and you're the one that's doing the replacing so it doesn't seem like it costs you time, guess what? It does, because your time is worth money, right? If you are looking to do this work full time, think about how much your properties are earning and break that down into an hourly basis. That hourly rate is how much it's costing you to replace that item. The biggest reason that you want to get high quality items is because you don't want to be replacing them all the time. The second reason that you don't want cheap amenities in your Airbnb is because the cheaper it is and the worse the guest experience is with that amenity, it's going to show up in your review. For example, we had a pretty cheap wine opener. The guest hated it and thankfully just let me know privately that it didn't work. Wound up giving me a 5-star review. What I ended up doing was, as soon as she let me know that that can opener wasn't working, I went out and bought another one and brought it to her so that she could use it for the rest of her stay, and she really appreciated that I went out of my way to do that. Like I said previously, when you have a cheap item, it's going to end up costing you more in time and in money, and that's exactly what happened. Thankfully, I learned my lesson on something that wasn't like super consequential. It wasn't that big of a deal, and it didn't wind up showing up in my reviews, but it could have. That is the second reason why, like, you really need to have high quality amenities. It matters a lot. So the third thing that I want to talk about when it comes to amenities, not all of your amenities are going to be things that are one and done when you buy them, like say a can opener. You are going to probably wind up getting some consumable amenities. So we're talking paper goods like paper towel, toilet paper, oil, spices for the kitchen, coffee, tea, creamer, sugar, those things that your guests are going to be regularly consuming. They're going to run out. What you're going to need to have in place is a process to make sure that you are staying fully stocked and that when your stock gets low, you are able to replace it. And the way that I manage this is I have all of those consumables on a subscription service, and I do that through Amazon. And I think other stores like Walmart might have like a subscription service. Probably other vendors do as well. The idea is you can set up on a regular timely basis to have new items shipped to you. For a lot of my consumables, I'll have them on either a 3-month or a 6-month time frame to replace them. When my cleaner comes, she will let me know whenever I'm running low on something and she's already replaced, you know, like with the extra stock that I have in the supply closet. Like when she's used all of that and it's getting low, she will let me know. That works really, really well. In the event that the new item doesn't come on the subscription in time, I can sort of set that to be delivered earlier, and that works really, really well. So that's it. That is my list of essential amenities that every Airbnb must have in order to have a great guest experience and to guarantee you those 5-star reviews. These are the items that from the beginning of your guest stay to the very end are necessary and make for a comfortable experience and something that your guests will even want to repeat. It will make them come back if you have all of the items that they need to be really, really comfortable. And look, it is a lot of amenities and it's expensive, and it is really, really tempting to cheap out and get something that's inexpensive and cheap, but you're gonna pay for it in the end. So just put up the money up front and get something that is high quality and is gonna last you and is gonna make for a better experience when the guest has to interact with that amenity. So don't ever cheap out. It's just not worth it. Keeping your amenities in stock, those consumable ones, it isn't hard at all. It just requires a process. You can do a subscription service with your preferred vendor so that you can have those consumable items delivered to you on a regular basis. Have your cleaner let you know when the stock is running low so that you can replenish those on time and you never run out. For more information on running an Airbnb and investing in real estate, subscribe to my channel. Give this a like if you found it helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.